you guys could see the table, but it's not cooperating with me. So this is good enough. Hey everybody, I'm Amina Suma. Welcome to this session of the weekly vibe forecast. And it is a little later today. I was actually teaching / performing in the park at in Asheville, North Carolina at the Boomtown Festival. If anybody's in North Carolina, come through. Good time. It's a beautiful festival and it's free. But that's why I had to start today at 7. Hopefully that didn't inconvenience any of you. We're all here. Let's get into this. So I'm going to light some sage. And as I'm burning the sage, we're going to take our 4 deep grounding breaths so we can open up to receive these messages this week without me starting a fire. Why did that fall off? All right. So take a deep breath in through your mouth. And out. Take another deep breath in. And out. These breaths are to relax you so that you are in a state where you are open to receive the messages. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, relaxing from the top of your head down to your feet. And one more time, take a deep breath in. And exhale, relaxing, releasing any stress, any worries, any guilt, any shame, any resentments. We letting that go. We're opening up right now for these messages that I am asking our ancestors to come through and give us. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, we are in a really, really powerful, energetic, I don't even know what to call it. Just some really powerful energy right now. Oh, this is smoking a lot in front of my face. But this Virgo vortex started August 22nd. It extends all the way to September 22nd. Why? Because on September 21st, between 21st, 22nd, depending on where you are in the world, there is another new moon in Virgo. 2 times we are having new moons. We had the new moon August 22nd. We're going to have another Virgo new moon September 22nd or 21st. And that's rare. So the time period, and it's also a partial, I think, lunar eclipse that day as well. So it's very rare that there are 2 new moons for a zodiac sign. And the space, the energy between those 2 dates of Virgo puts us in kind of a Virgo vortex or like portal. And what the energy of this Virgo vortex or portal rather opens up is transformation, of course, change. Yes. However, when it has Virgo energy on it, it means you're probably already in the midst of a transformation, or you have something on your mind that you want to do that's going to shift or change your life. What the Virgo energy does is it makes you pay attention to details, and it makes you find a way to do everything in a practical way, not making it too much, just easy, simple steps to get to point B from point A. It's like asking for directions from point A to point B. You ask one sign and they might say, go straight, make a right, make a left, go up this hill, go down the hill. Because if you go that way, you get to see a whole lot of different things. Make another right, you'll be in another town. You get to look around, go straight again, then you'll get to point B. You ask a Virgo is going to say, it's simple. Just go straight. and you'll eventually hit point B. Little details they might put in there. Don't drive too fast if you want to be able to enjoy the scenery. And that's the gift of this Virgo energy. It's being able to make a transformation, being able to make a huge change, but taking simple steps towards it that are also just fine tuned so that every little detail is paid attention to. Okay. So, what this is letting us know, how does this affect us as a collective, is this energy at this time is a good time to plan a huge change. If you want to move, if you want to change careers, if you want to change a relationship, this is the time to start to plan simple, practical steps towards making that change. And why the energy is different is because instead of just being like, I want to do this and just running into something, Virgo makes you go, okay, I want to do this. Now, how do I get there without strain and stress? How do I get to point B? And you have to take care of the little details. All right, to get there, I have to do this first. So I'm going to do that and then I can keep moving. And that's pretty much what you're being asked to do at this time. Make some changes because we all in this collective, if you're here right now, there are some things that you want to shift in your life or something you want to change. Whatever that change is, it's going to bring a huge transformation on you and your life. And what you need to do now is plan the steps towards that transformation. Okay. So that is a little briefing about this Virgo portal that we're in. Um, and it made me laugh when I was setting up because it's like taking these steps towards transformation, towards something different, bringing new energy in, but in a practical way, simplifying things, but making sure details are taken care of. And when I started, I did not pay attention to all the details. I set up, then I forgot my mic. My mic's not connected. Like little details, if you leave them out at this time, can get in the way of you making a change or getting from point A to point B. Now, I don't want to ramble on about that. This is the weekly vibes, but I've had to bring it up because the vibe of that Virgo energy is with us and it's going to be with us all the way through, even with this Pisces full moon on September 7th. We still are going to feel the energy of this Virgo transformation, transformative energy, but being able to create change using practical steps and paying attention and taking care of all the little details along the way. All right. So that was my little tip for you guys from now all the way to September. And I'll probably talk about it more on September 7th when I do the full moon in Pisces read. Now let's get into this weekly vibe. Okay. I did not grab my cards yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually give y'all a hand mudra as well and a focus card. I haven't done that in a minute. So why not today? Then I will get into this weekly forecast. Okay. So could pick a number 1, 2, or 3, and that'll be your hand mudra for the week. I'm still using Awakening the 5 elements. I really felt great today dancing on the earth with my bare feet. It felt so good. And I feel like staying connected to the elements is going to be a good idea for the next few days. So I think of a number 1, 2, or 3, and that'll get you your hand mudra that you can use when you need to meditate or for whatever the purpose this card says your mudra is for. You can use it for that. But it's really for you to use each day this week. That's why I'm doing it, for you to be able to stay in alignment through the week. So if you're drawn to the number 1, your hand mudra is the Panchamukha mudra. I got my glasses here. Why am I not wearing them? Okay. The Panchamukha mudra. And this mudra inspires focus. So if you pick number 1, there's something about you needing assistance with focusing. Okay. So the Panchamukha Mudra assists with self-healing, balance, and focus. It supports and balances right and left sides of the brain. It activates the body's self-healing ability. It improves concentration and memory retention. And this mudra activates all of the elements in your body. So, what you want to do is join the tips of all 10 fingers together, hollow the palms, and allow there to be space between the fingers as if you were holding a globe like this. And then your focus is I align with nature and receive balanced focus on all levels. I align with nature and receive balanced focus on all levels. Okay? So that is this week's mudra for those who are drawn to number 1. Number 2s. You felt drawn to the number 2. You have the Jala mudra, and it is the mudra for flow. This mudra assists us with fluidity, nourishment, and balance. Guess 1 and 2s need some balance. It aids with adaptability in body and mind, enhances abdominal breathing, assists in lubricating the joints. Wow. Cultivates emotional balance and support, and harmonizes change. This mudra activates the element of water in your body. And the instructions are to touch the tips of the thumbs to the pinky fingers and extend the other 3 fingers straight out. Rest the backs of the hands on your thighs or your knees. Relax your shoulders and lengthen your spine. So these down here. And your focus is balance and flow. Accompany all my transitions. Balance and flow accompany all my transitions. And that's great. This is a good one for this energy we're in with this Virgo portal. Okay. If you're drawn to number 3, your hand mudra is the Ushas. I would pick the one that I can't pronounce. The Ushas mudra. And this activates potential. It assists you with equanimity, illumination, and unification. It balances all systems and energy centers of the body, supports full yogic breathing, supports creativity, productivity, harmony, increases mental clarity and alertness. And this one also activates all of the elements in your body. So the instructions are to clasp the hands together with the left index finger on top. Allow the tips of the thumbs to soften. Relax the hands down into the lap and practice seated, standing, or lying down. Wow. So this is a real easy one. You could stand, you could walk, you could just sit like this and you'll be in it. So the focus is I awaken the potential within and open to my highest truth. I awaken the potential within and open to my highest truth. I needed that. So I chose 3. Whoever chose 3 with me, I don't know if you felt that activation right there when you were saying those words and holding that mudra, but I'm definitely going to be using this week. All right. Okay, let's get into the focus and then we'll do a day by day. So the focus this week, primary focus. I already told y'all need to focus on transformation, simplicity, practical steps that are detailed, attention to detail. Practical steps with attention to detail so you can make huge changes and shifts in your life this week. So the focus this week, we have social life as the main focus. That means getting out and being around people. So the key words will be passion, vitality, talent, and intimacy. So you might find social life this week not so much meaning get out there and just party, get out there and just like go to a club or go to a bar. It's really more talking about sharing your passions with others who have the same passion. Um, sharing your talents, having intimate gatherings with people that you're close to. And if you do go out, like just opening up to leisure and pleasure. And that's literally in the affirmation. So your power thought this week is leisure and pleasure are essential to my wellness. Leisure and pleasure, and they are essential to my wellness. Okay. All work and no play makes Amina a very, I don't want to say dull girl, but shoot, makes me other than myself. So plan a social night out this weekend. Plan some time, this weekend to maybe have an intimate gathering with close friends and family, or go out to Boomtown Festival or something like that. Some kind of event where you're out and you're amongst people, you're talking to people, you're learning about new people, new places, and stuff like that. Okay. It might have something really big to do with your transformation process. At the bottom of the deck, home. Interesting, because I'm about to transform myself out this house into a new one. So thank you. Home is going to be a focus this week. Underlying focus. Okay. Primary career stuck out to me too. So I'm feeling like home and career may be underlying focuses this week. Things may arise around the home that need to be taken care of, or changes that need to take place, as well as in your career. But your primary focus is social life. So it does seem like it is a need to communicate, talk to people, network, get out there and talk to the people you need to talk to in order to get the things done you need done. So with home, the keywords are practicality, challenge, power, and foundation. With career, the keywords are ambition, drive, achievement, dynamic, confidence. And I give you the keywords because you're either meant to use them in order to pull in this energy that you're being told about, or you're to take note when you hear them, because that's a sign that you are in sync with that energy. The power thought for home is my sanctuary. I am safe. My home is my sanctuary. I am safe. And for career, I always attract people who support and promote me. I always attract people who support and promote me. And an action you can take for the home is to rearrange some furniture, paint a room, do some gardening, do something to spruce up the home this week. Oh, I definitely will. And for your career, do something like take a dance class, an acting class, a singing class, a writing class, something that will boost your energy, and possibly give you another side talent to use towards your career. Newsflash for home: buy yourself a gift to fill the well and boost your energy. You deserve it. So get yourself something this week, even if you ain't got that much, even if it's something like my favorite snack. I'm going to get that this week. Do that because it will also boost your energy. Okay. And with career, you have more power and influence than you know. A thrilling road is ahead. Wow. And I didn't even read the newsflash for social life is enjoy yourself. Expand your circle of friends today. And I say this week. Okay. So, and I've actually been doing that. I did that today. And it's not an easy thing for me, as much as I might appear to be out, like out there with my energy. And because I'm a performer, a dancer, and stuff like that, it might seem like I love to be out there and in front of everyone. But that changed as I got older. I kind of became more reserved and not really wanting to be out there and getting that much attention. But I think that's also extends from past experiences, where energy was put out there, wasn't accepted, wasn't reciprocated. And then you start to go, let me pull back. And that's pretty much, I think, what I did. So now I'm trying now to get myself to trust again in making new connections. Okay. And that's what we're being encouraged to do. So now let me get into the weekly vibe. I've been stalling because I'm trying to figure out what tarot deck is calling me. I'm always using the Curious Travelers deck. Red Fairy Tarot is standing out. She actually has a channel. I watch her, Red Fairy, but I don't know if that's the deck for this week's vibe. Um, hmm. This is why I try to do this before I get on, because then I'm sitting here like, I don't know. Um, should I use the unfolding path? We'll go with Red Fairy. Why not? Red Fairy Tarot it is. If I need clarity, then I'll pull a second card for clarity. And I always start with Saturday. I don't know how far back I can move. I always start with Saturday, even though I end with Saturday, because as I like to let everybody know, your vibes can flip during the week and switch up the way the energy is going to flow in on Saturday. Okay. So even though it's like in the evening already, I'm going to pull a card because some of us, the day is beginning. Some people work nights. Some people are in a different time zone. So we're going to still look at today. And this wants to come out badly. Okay. And clarify that. All right. So today we have the Tower, which is interesting. Something that already was kind of shaky, not really built on a strong foundation, something you already kind of knew might not last, today might start to come apart. Now, what's clarifying it for me is that you're moving into a new vibration. Queen of Pentacles energy is here. What that tells me is that maybe you are doing something or you're someplace that's temporary and your financial situation is about to shift. Whereas it's going to make your old way of living fall apart. So I'm also seeing some of you getting into a vibration of that today. Something might spark it. And this is not giving me a bad tower moment, because usually the tower isn't bad. It just means something new is beginning. You got to rebuild. You're about to rebuild something new. However, usually the tower is showing people running out, jumping out, falling out of the windows. This tower card just shows that old ratchet tower falling down. And what the ancestors are telling me is that there's like an old way of living that was never meant to be permanent for you. Today, you're going to kind of feel that falling apart. Like, that's just not me no more. This is not for me. It's time for me to rebuild, start something new. And this Queen of Pentacles energy, whether you're a masculine or feminine, just means today is going to be the start of you shifting into a different vibration, one that attracts prosperity. Okay. So if something has to crumble today, or maybe even if it's just crumbling in your mind, like you're letting go of something that no longer fits your energy, don't worry about it, because you're going to be rebuilding yourself up in this energy of abundance. All right. Maybe the old tower was kind of like the hood, the ghetto, the poverty or whatever, or just not matching the vibration that you're moving into. Or the tower could represent a ratchet job, a horrible place to work, or someplace you're just not satisfied and it's coming down. And at the time it may feel like, oh my God. But they're saying don't stress today, because you're shifting your energy, okay, into a vibration that's going to attract more finances towards you, more abundance. Yeah. I feel like today there's some kind of shift for the collective. The vibe is feeling like focused, focused on getting the coin. That's what I'm hearing. She don't look like she playing games. Where's my coin? Pay me money. Show me the money. That's her vibe. And it's so that she could be comfortable, not so she could be greedy or miserly. It's so that she could be comfortable. Whatever this was not offering that. So it's going to come down today. Okay. Or you're going to see the start of it falling down. Sunday's vibe. Sunday, we got a Queen of Cups coming in. A lot of regal energy coming in this week. So the vibe for Sunday is like emotional bliss, just feeling good, feeling happy. Intuitive energy will be high. I see being a little reserved right now, maybe with where you offer your love, but Sunday's vibe is like starting to open up and wanting to offer, love and friendship and affection and things like that. Now, clarify this Queen with the moon. High intuitive energy, high emotional energy tomorrow. So the vibe for tomorrow with this moon vibe here, listen to your intuition, number one, and also don't suppress emotions. Tomorrow, it just because the moon usually is speaking of things unseen, things you can't see yet. Okay. And with the Queen of Cups leading the way, it lets me know that something's going to bring you into an emotional place where it feels good, happiness, love, learning to trust again, learning to share your heart again, maybe learning to share your talents and your passions that you stopped sharing. Hey, Oyabumi. Yeah, the other one was just a live premiere. That's how come I wasn't there live. But yes, I am live now. And I should have known you guys with your heavy ancestral energies was here because I start dripping with sweat all of a sudden now. Okay. So tomorrow, the vibe is to watch your emotions. It should be okay. You should be feeling all right. However, because of the moon being here, it's like saying there's something you can't see yet. Intuitively, you might feel it, but something's coming in that's going to make you emotionally happy. Don't suppress any feelings of anger, sorrow. Tomorrow is a good day to start to actually look at where you might still feel resentment and anger and sorrow. This whole Virgo portal energy is about transformation and changing things within yourself, with yourself, okay, and your life. So that is Saturday, Sunday. Let's get to Monday. Okay, what we got for Monday's vibe? The Emperor. So I like the way the flow of the energy is going. It looks like, from what my ancestral guides are showing me, it's almost like it's escalating. It's like today was a starting point. Maybe a lot of people were feeling like enough is enough. There's certain changes I need to make in my life, and I'm gonna start planning those steps now, because this weekend's energy is like shifting from this tower that is crumbling into like this energy of queens running things, ruling things, control over your emotions, control over your finances. Everything is shifting. Looks good. Let me not talk too soon. But we got Emperor energy on Monday. Okay. Emperor energy has a lot to do with bossing up. But for many of you, if it's not you that's feeling this Emperor energy, you could have to deal with an Emperor. Now, Emperor energy coming in could be an Aries, a fire sign, your father, grandfather, baby daddy. It's a father energy. But thank God it is not reverse. However, this Emperor energy is giving me somebody who's going to be staking their place, who they are. So the vibe for Monday is, if you allow this transition this weekend to let go of things that are already shaky, things that you're already not 100% about, and you let those go so that you can open up to let new in, by Monday, you might have an opportunity to be in a whole nother energy. You might have a whole new job, a whole new offer in front of you to do something. You might have a new idea, like, oh, I think I'm going to start doing this. Whatever it is, it's a good day for getting into alignment with something you want to manifest and create. Really good for career. But for many of you, could also represent having to deal with a masculine in that vibration. Let's get clarity for the collective. Why did I take that from the bottom? I'll follow how I was guided. All right, Eight of Pentacles. So this does have to do with career. This is not a baby daddy nothing. So the clarity with the Eight of Pentacles has to do with somebody mastering their work, somebody who's really good at what they do. So by Monday, the vibe for Monday, and when I tell y'all the vibes, that's letting you know how you can use the energy that day to do certain things, okay? The vibe for Monday is a good day if you're an entrepreneur, if you got your own business going, if you work for someone but you have a great idea for a project. On Monday, it's a good day to focus on your career, your ideas, your projects, things that you are great at. All right, things that you know you are an authority of. Monday is a good day to either put yourself out there or begin planning, okay, what you want to do. If you have no desire to do that, some people, stay at home parents, or they just have ways of not having to have an actual career. It's just speaking of some talent that you have, putting you in a position, a front, like head position on Monday if you use that vibe. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Don't focus on your gifts, your career, nothing on Monday, but that's the energy, okay? Good day for that. Tuesday, we got temperance, harmony, balance. Tuesday might feel kind of calm and peaceful. All right. I am also hearing on Tuesday, be careful. If you are over this Labor Day weekend, overindulging and stuff, on Tuesday, you're going to feel out of balance. You'll be feeling it. Okay. So it's also a reminder to use things in moderation. Temperance is balance. You want to mix things and have an equal balance. You don't want to overdo it. But the energy is going to be one of, I feel like, harmony. Things are going to feel like they're flowing on Tuesday. You're actually going to feel like, hey, I actually do feel my guides, my guardian angels, my ancestors, everybody guiding me. I feel it. Okay. Hi, Craig. All righty. And we have, to clarify temperance, the King of Pentacles. There is a huge, the energy this week is big for getting your money up. All right. If you have project ideas, start working on them. If you have any ideas of making money, it's a great day to do that. You might be seeing that by Tuesday. And I'm also hearing for if you have some kind of talent or gift that you want to start to learn more about, Tuesday is a day to do that, to start to gain some wisdom or knowledge more about something that you want to do. Okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be for a career. It could just be health and wellness based. Something that you want to learn about that will bring more peace, harmony, balance into your life. But it really does look like, come on, Queen of Pentacles and the King is here. The King of Pentacles is about loyalty as well. So for some of you on Tuesday, you might find people that you've known from your past, people that have always been there, always supported you, might show up with opportunities. All right. That's the vibe for Tuesday. So if you see some old phone numbers pop up or text messages, don't ignore the person. They might be giving you some kind of opportunity that'll increase your money. All right. Let's go to Wednesday's vibe. Wednesday, we got the Knight of Swords. It's a lot of fast movement. So Wednesday, this is the energy, something coming in really fast. I want clarity. What the heck is that? What is coming in really fast? Judgment. So there's some kind of awakening coming in on Wednesday. Maybe somebody's going to come say something. It could come through someone. With the Knight of Swords, this is letting me know somebody could be the one coming to tell you something that's going to give this epiphany. And then I'm also hearing for some of you, you may be the one that has to talk or speak or say what you have to say to someone that's going to bring an awakening. But it is Wednesday is a good day for communicating things that needed to be said a long time ago, like getting things off your chest and not wasting any more time. Um, but I just know that whatever is said or heard on Wednesday is going to bring some kind of epiphany where you might feel like, okay, now I know which way to go. Now I know what to do. And it's not always great. It's not always good. When the Knight of Swords come in, sometimes he could come in really fast, and you see you got his sword, might say something sharp, cut you with his words, but whatever is said, you're gonna be like, now I know what to do. Whether it's good or bad, it's gonna be some kind of awakening or epiphany, some message that comes in on Wednesday. Thursday's vibe. Let's stay with this movement. 7 of Wands. Okay, now Thursday's vibe. Thursday's vibe with the 7 of Wands lets me know that some of us, or the energy may be around defensiveness. Maybe people are gonna say things. Look, we got somebody saying something or coming through with a message the day before. But with the next day being 7 of Wands, which has a lot to do with standing your ground, it could mean that the energy on Thursday could have you feeling like you have to defend something that you do, something you're into, something you're involved in. Might have to defend your children. You have to defend something and stand your ground. This is what I'm doing. This is what they're doing. This is what we're doing. This is what it is. That type of energy. All right. But it does look like this person is ready. They got a whole bag under their arm of paperwork, proof, documents as to what they're saying to support what they're saying. So I do feel like you have to stand your ground, or maybe you might feel a little defensive Thursday. It may be people that have opinions, things they want to say towards the moves that you're making. Don't listen to that. Ace of Wands is clarifying some major opportunities coming in. Maybe it's an opportunity that people are going to say things to you like, you shouldn't do that. Why are you going to do that? I wouldn't do that. 7 of Wands is saying, stand your ground, because this is coming, and it's like a key. It's some new start, something you're going to be very passionate about, something that is going to grow, and yeah, you may get opposition. Whenever you're about to step into something new that's going to level you up, you're going to be hit with some opposition. And it's not just because you're surrounded by haters or jealousy all the time. It has to do with your guides as well, and the intensity of the mission you're here for in this lifetime. The harder your lessons, the bigger your mission. All right. So if you're like beating yourself up, I've been through all these dark times and all these struggles, and people be against me and don't support me, it's because you're meant to do humongous things. And I'm here to make sure you do them. Don't listen to the naysayers. All righty. Friday's vibe. We got strength. Look at that. Strength and courage coming through for Friday. You can do it. Whatever the opportunity, look, I'm tongue tied. Whatever this opportunity is, it might take you having to be courageous or some strength. Maybe it's a job you never had before. Maybe it's moving someplace you ain't never lived before. Whatever it is, it could be a new relationship that people are like, I wouldn't do that. Whatever the case is, Friday's vibe is courage and strength, which means that's a good day for standing your ground even more, because now you're going to have this Leo lion energy behind you. Like, this is my jungle and I do what I want here. You don't tell me what to do. Your opinions aren't going to phase me because I'm strong. It's the strength card. You're strong enough to do what you got to do. So you might be feeling very empowered on Friday. That's a good word for it. Wait, Sunday, Monday? No, Sunday. I mean, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Making sure I didn't skip a day. All right, clarity. The High Priestess. That's why you in your strength on Friday. Beneath the surface, your intuition is going to be on point. Now, whatever you're moving towards with courage and strength, You might feel like you can't see where it's leading you. You can't see the outcome. That's what could make you listen to naysayers who are like, how you know it's going to work? How you know it's going to do this? But they're encouraging you to stand your ground. Friday, that strength and courage, you're going to need it to continue to move forward towards something new. I just feel like this week is preparing you to move towards something new. And your intuition is going to be the only way that you're guided. Okay. So on Friday, you're gonna have to really listen to your intuition to make your moves. There's not gonna be no, oh, I could see what's happening. What's gonna happen? No, it's gonna be, I gotta feel it. Okay. And if you do listen to your gut feelings, you will have a great Friday. One where you're celebrating your strength and courage that you did it, you made it through. All right. And finally, next Saturday's vibe. We have the Knight of Wands, another knight rushing in. But I love to see the Knight of Wands rushing in because that means he's coming with some opportunities that are going to make you so passionate. You'll be so passionate about them. If you're single, it could be somebody coming towards you. Might be somebody you already was with, dating, somebody that's interested in you. Somebody that's very passionate about you as well. Wands is fire and passion. All right. So they might think you're so attractive or be sexually charged by you. So just be careful with that with the Knight of Wands. Feminine, masculine don't matter. They're very passion driven. So that means if the passion fades, so do they. All right. But that energy is coming in on Saturday. So it means something, an opportunity that you might be really passionate about, or someone coming in that gets you going. One or the other. Let me get clarity. Can we trust this Knight of Wands energy? Page of Swords. All right. Page of Swords comes in to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay. The Page of Swords is going to bring clarity and speak the truth. So I am feeling like, because I got two people, that this is actually a person, somebody's energy next Saturday. Someone may come in that's passionate about you. Might not be in an intimate romantic way. It could be they just are really passionate about what you do, or how you dress or something. Whatever it is, they're going to come in. It's going to feel like they're coming out of nowhere because it's a night. They come in fast. But whatever they say to you, whatever you hear from somebody next Saturday is what I'm hearing. It's the truth. Believe them. All right. They might be telling you you're amazing. Your talent is like so great, or you're so beautiful, or you're so handsome. And in your heart, your insecurities might make you say, yeah, they BSing me. They're telling you, no, this is the truth. And why? Why is this person coming in? Four of Cups. This could be somebody you know already. This person's coming in because they're a little bit in their feelings. Somebody that feels like they tried and tried and tried different cups. None of them fulfilled them. They don't want any more cups. But now a new cup is in their hand, and this one is filled. And it's like, should I try it, or is it going to be like all the other ones? So this could either be somebody coming in with something you're going to be passionate about. That could be the energy. And they honestly think that you could do this, or you could be with them, or whatever the case may be. And you might be hesitant, feeling like, I don't know, is this a repeat of something I went through already? Especially if you know this person already and you've been through stuff. You might feel like, oh, this is so-and-so. Here they come with this. I don't know. But what I'm getting with the Four Cups speaks of one more try. The Four Cups speaks of being bored because you did it over and over and over again, got the same results. But now Source is coming through like, this is different. It might look the same, but it's different. Give it one more try. And you might say, but it does look the same, and I don't want to give it another try. This is encouraging you. Something is going to come in, or someone that you might already have experienced or know of, but this time it's different. They're coming with honesty. They're coming with true passion. So I don't know if this is a work partner, an ex, don't know, because it's going to be different for everybody, but that is the vibe. All right. And if this isn't someone else, this could be your vibe next Saturday. Just going towards the things you're passionate about, and being very clear and focused on what that is and going towards it, even if it's something that you were passionate about before, you did it before, you put love into it, it didn't work out. Next Saturday, do it again. It's going to be a different vibe. It's almost like I can use myself for an example. Having maybe you've done workshop series and you feel like, oh, I'm gonna get a certain amount of people. I don't think it's gonna grow to a certain level. And you've done it over and over and over again. It stays at the same level. And now you're getting another opportunity like, hey, we want you to come and do a workshop. You might start to look at the cups like, I done did like 50. I get the same reaction, same thing. I'm not saying this is my personal experience. I'm just using my work. But it could make you look at the offer and not take it because now you're like, I'm not doing that again. Your ancestors are saying, give it another try. All right, do it again. That you're going to get a different result. You're a different person this time around. Even if it's a relationship, they're not necessarily saying get back with this person, but they're saying listen to them because they're going to come with some kind of honesty that is going to clear up things for you, especially if it's an ex. For those of you that experience an ex next Saturday, this person is going to help you get closure. All right. So if you've been feeling like, damn it, after I left this person, I've been dealing with the same type of energy, this new one in front of you is not going to be the same. All right. So there's a shift coming this week. I love the vibes. I love it. I love it. I love it. We didn't get any cards that was like crazy bad. Everything pretty much is headed towards a transformation, a change when it comes to finances, a change when it comes to focus on the things we're passionate about. And I think that is great. Okay. That is the weekly vibes. That's what I got for you guys. I have to give a reminder as well that okay, hold on. Let me just check something. All right. So anyway, I wanted to make sure that I didn't get a payment and I didn't pull a card because I do that a lot. So anyway, really quickly, Vanessa Journey to Guinea. The deadline is coming up, but I may do an extension because some people have been asking me to. So we'll see. But it was for the 31st. I have a $300 deposit. There's also a buddy package where if you come with someone else, y'all split the price. It's a great deal. I'm telling you. Y'all pretty much would do 2 weeks for paying $1,200 each. That's like $600 a week. That's nothing, honestly. But if you're interested, hit me up. I could give you all the details, information. I could direct you to the Vanessa Trip ambassadors that are offering the buddy deal. And last but not least, I will be teaching. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Asheville's Boomtown Festival tomorrow. I hope nobody from there watches. I might perform / audience because everybody today was sitting around like they was waiting for me to do a show. And some people thought it was supposed to be a show. So I said, well, maybe I'll switch it up tomorrow. But if you are near North Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina, come through. It's free. It's great. It's a great event. And I think that's all my updates for now. I'm looking forward to hopefully meeting a few of you that I've never met that I've been talking to for a long time as clients. And even those of you that I know, it'd be lovely for all of us to be in West Africa together. So if you're interested, now's the time to get on it. Ticket prices are cheap. And before the government starts their nonsense, I just feel like it's coming. They're going to start the nonsense again. So this is the best time. You want to get out, get international, even if it ain't to Africa. Travel now, y'all. That's just what I'm feeling. I don't know about 2026, but right now is the time. So get them passports and visas and all that stuff ready. All right. Sending y'all light and love. Please like this video. If you are new here, please subscribe. Welcome to the Light Tribe. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family alike. Because even with our weekly vibes, it ain't never that bad, It ain't never that bad. We just have a few kinks to work out. But I think 2026 is going to be a great year for this collective. And now I feel like our ancestors are just prepping us, getting us ready. Okay. Love y'all. See you later.